Hello everyone, my name is Sharky Peaches and welcome to Trick and Treat. It's Halloween season coming up, and because of that we are going to be playing sort of a, I would say Halloween, yeah, Trick and Treat. That's a Halloween theme, totally. So we're going to be playing Trick and Treat, and it's a visual novel. I don't know how the setup is exactly because I haven't played a visual novel before. So this is a learning experience. So let's go ahead and get started. Man, it's been a long time. The sound of our steps combined with the... I haven't read in a long time too. Oh my goodness. The sound of our steps combined with that of the occasional nocturnal animal is the only thing we can hear. It's terribly dark in this place. The dense vegetation makes it impossible to see the sky or light from the moon. Our flashlights are the only things lighting up our way. At times like this, one begs to not run out of bed. Oh my goodness, my reading is terrible right now. We walk without knowing what we really were looking for, or better said, for no reason. We are just a group of boys bored with our lives, trying to create lasting memories on this night instead of just staying home doing nothing. Today is October 30th. Oh, Halloween! All Hallows Eve, better known as Halloween. 3 young men walk through a dark, but up till now, nothing special forest. Me being one of them. We are doing it to prove our courage. It's too bad there isn't a girl here to see how brave we are. Oh, that's greatness. Seeing it like that, one could say this is a meaningless effort. For a moment, I stopped to look at my watch. It's 1:49 a.m. Oh man, that's quite early. Okay, that means we have been walking aimlessly for more than 2 hours now. Oh my gosh, your legs must hurt. Ugh. I'm sure that many people would find a place like this terrifying. But once you get used to it, the fear disappears, making it feel like normal. What makes us afraid of the dark is what we cannot know that hides in it, what lurks in the shadows. But this is clearly an empty darkness. At the moment, I sigh and I feel how tired my legs are. See, I called it. I called it. What is the point of being here? Clearly, we have already demonstrated what we wanted. It would be best to return. I should tell them. Oh, I thought it could move. I was about to speak when suddenly the atmosphere in the forest becomes strange. Suddenly a cold chill runs through my body. It was like another chill, except it wasn't going away. For no reason, the air's temperature dropped from one second to another. So much so, my breath becomes visible, turning to mist. I'm sorry, I just had to do that. It doesn't end there. The air is now filled with a random rotten smell, just a little short from being unbearable. Images of worms and flies soon appear in my mind, giving me a really unpleasant feeling. Oh boy, me too. We all stop at that moment. Axel, what's happening? Why did I give him that voice? I asked, confused, while turning. Oh, I'm Axel. Okay. By the expression on their faces, it was easy to tell that they were as lost as I was. It wasn't that we heard the footsteps nearby that didn't come from any of us. We all got dead quiet after that. I don't know if it was our fear or to check if it was not a mistake, but we stayed motionless, like statues, without making a noise. Just looking at each other's faces, wondering the same thing. Okay, let's make friend the voice I made earlier. What was happening? As if I could know. We heard the steps again, and clearly they belonged to a human, or at least a large animal, but there's something strange about them. It sounds as if the person walked dragging one foot. Just like thinking about it makes me shiver. Damn, why is this happening? It makes no sense. We should have returned home, but for now it's too late. I regret it. I have a feeling that we are being stalked by someone. The strange footsteps stop, but I'm feeling the presence nearby. I do not know where it is, but I do know it's looking at me. That cursed thing is looking at me. That's so mean. You don't know if they're cursed. Psh. My heart's beating anxiously. It's almost as if my body was telling me to get out of there. But strangely, my friends seem unable to perceive it. It seems that it's gone. It must have been just an animal. Said one of them, conceived we were safe. Oh, oh my goodness, my English is so bad. Convinced that they were safe, I would like to believe that too. We had a sigh of relief. However, bad luck would soon strike us again. Dun dun dun! Unexpectedly, the forest becomes darker than before in just the blink of an eye. But that wasn't the fault of the forest, but our own flashlights, which went out. Of three, only one, mine, is working. What's going on? Did the batteries die? Asked one of them, scared, while they both beat them desperately. Sound effects. Oh no, I scared my cat. As if one of them asked one of them, scared, while they both beat them desperately, as if that was gonna revive it. There. I can't blame them. The idea of walking in darkness is not a pleasant for anyone. But after a few moments, we had no choice but to resign that for ourselves. Once more, the sound of footsteps is heard. But the silence is different now. We're not quiet because we have nothing to say, but it's because we're afraid. We continuously walk desperate. The fear that invades us visibly, it's almost zero, but we have no choice. In theory, we were walking back looking for an exit, but I cannot remember anything about this forest. We could be walking in circles and I wouldn't even notice until it's too late. I hate it. I hate the thought of it. I just want to get out of it. Suddenly my thoughts are silenced. We hear the footsteps of someone or something. Once more, the three of us become statues while waiting the presence to go. I hold my breath while I'm feeling my heart beat anxiously. Damn. Get away from here. Leave us alone. Unexpectedly, the steps are heard closer. This time they're not disappear, but rather coming at us. I can't stand it. Desperately, I move my flashlight everywhere, looking for the author of the footsteps, hoping that the light would reveal their identity and erase our fears. Nothing. Is that all that's around us here? Just empty air? My anxiety grows with each failed attempt. I refuse to believe that it was a ghost. Suddenly, when I move the flashlight, I see a silhouette. I could not distinguish what it was for a minute, but at a moment, the light revealed something. Quickly, I pointed at the same place and discovered it was gone. Whew, it's a ghost. I hold my breath anxiously. It wasn't an illusion. I'm sure that I saw something. It was then that I heard something nearby. Without even thinking, I aimed the light towards that place. What I found leaves us paralyzed with an expression of disbelief on our faces. Oh, it's a kitty cat! It's a white cat with the intense eyes. Oh, intense red eyes, which stands before us. Her look is not the friendliest, to say something. She kind of looks like my cat. Sort of. Somehow I get the feeling that it's a female cat. Oh! Suddenly, she lets out a thunderous meow and then leaves us terrified. It sounds more like a lion's roar than a simple cat. Must have gone on that cat's bad side. The echo made her meow. Oh, the echo of her meow is heard throughout the forest, making the sound more sinister than it should be. It was then that suddenly an inexplicable force hits us three. Bam! Am I in heaven? I fall to the ground, and little by little my eyelids close. The fatigue becomes unbearable. I lose consciousness on the ground of the forest without knowing what's going to happen to me. Interlude. Lude? Interlude or okay. Interlude. Before night falls. Ooh, I like this. It is a day like any other, so normal that it's almost painful. The only special thing that could be said about it is it's October 31st. Wait, is this my... Oh, yeah, this his memories. I was like, Okay, far were the memories when I was a kid when we went out with my friends to ask for sweets from house to house. Just remembering it made me sigh. I feel nostalgic. Some things were better when I was a child, or at least it seems like that. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I used to be okay with... I don't know. When you're a kid, you don't think about stuff, so you do whatever. But now, like, I don't know, I overthink stuff. Like, I can't... Random thing. I can't sit on toilets, public toilets. I have to hover over it, because I'm just like, I don't know where everyone's butt's been. That's gross. Like, when I was a kid, I was like, I don't care. But now I'm just like, ew, I don't know who sat on this. I don't know where their butt's been. Oh, what if they're all sweaty? Ugh. But in some places, they're really fancy, and they have, like, a toilet cleaner, and, like, it has a spray on the side. Like, my college has that, so you could just get some toilet paper, you go psh, 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 spray it on there, wipe the anyways, yeah. A little slight germaphobe. Alright, there were some who had good costumes, whether superheroes or monsters. My friends and I, on the other hand, used our imagination. Creativity was our costume, you could say, no matter how funny it could sound. Oh, sorry. I remember that my mother once pasted red on my face and told me, "You will be the devil." But it only seemed she saw it that way. When we went home to home, everyone said I looked like a tomato man. But those things didn't matter to me since I've always had a good time. If I asked for candy now, even if I had the best costume, I'm sure nobody would give me anything, because I'm an adult now. Except perhaps scolding for acting like a child when I'm 17 years old. But anyways, I can't stay in the past. I must live in the present no matter how little exciting that might be. Yeah, work for the rest of your life. Ooh. Back to reality. We are the group of friends who don't have any plans for today. We are still not old enough to go to the disco. Oh, the disco. And I doubt guys as us would have any luck in that environment. Come on, have some confidence. Just confidence is key. The other opinion would be to go to the party, meet girls, and have fun. Don't you go wow wow? Everything's perfect, except the fact that nobody's invited us. Not even being popular has its disadvantages. Oh, not being popular? Yeah, me too. I'm in that boat. Hey Axel, let's have a couple matches. What do you say? My friend Steven calls my attention while playing the console. Threshold, I believe that's what the game is called. It's a fast, quiet, complicated fighting game for me. Why am I talking like that? I would normally agree to play with him, but for some reason I don't feel like I'm in the mood today. I have no desire to play now. I reply with discouragement. I almost felt bad for doing it. Boring. The owl is no rival for me, Steven said with confidence. That's your playing on normal difficulties does not help your argument. I don't feel like losing, but if you want, you can challenge Alfred, I said, leading the attention to my other friend. I don't know how to play that, answered Alfred, daddling for a second. He's sitting behind the PC, but it seems like he's not doing anything interesting. The screen only shows a lot of text. I think he's on Wikipedia. Hey, don't you have something more fun to do? I asked with discouragement without even thinking about what he was reading. Alfred looked surprised at me. The actual problem with society is that people are not interested in discovering their history. Okay, 1 second. He's one of those Swendo. Oh man, I don't know how to say that. Those swayed intellectuals always looking for any rare information to appear smarter than others. When we forgot our past mistakes, we are doomed to repeat them, he added later. What are you talking about? This village is small and its story is not like interesting at all. Nothing outside is normal. Nothing ever happens in it. Alfred laughs mockingly after they hear that. Your ignorance is worthy of praise. He pauses, filling his chest with pride. The very fact is, a small town is the reason it's full of mysteries. Did you know that 20 years ago on this date, a man disappeared? So, what about it? I was asked without being impressed or interested in at least. Things like this happen all the time in all places. As I thought, you don't even know the history despite living in this very place. Alfred said while adjusting his glasses in an arrogant gesture. There's this legend behind the disappearance. That's what I was reading. After listening to him go back to the computer screen with curiosity, it's then that I noticed that it was not Wikipedia but some other page. Come on, Alfred. Oh, wait. Oh, my brain. Okay. Come on. Read this and learn a little. Alfred said, inviting us to watch what was on the screen. Both Stephen and I moved closer to it. Ooh. Town of Abingdon, Oxford Country, 1994. I came to this town with only 4,000 inhabitants. Support them in an investigation. Truth is that never in my life would I have seen something this strange. I won't say your typical detective-ish nonsense that I have seen thousands of strange things in my life. I've never seen many crimes, yes, some of them difficult to solve, but all of them were human. Even if you don't know how they managed to perpetrate the crime, you do know that they are people just like anyone else. In this case, I don't think I'm able to say the same thing. Truth is, I can't understand what happened. I was called for a disappearance of a man named Matthew Graham, 23 years old, single. The last time he was seen was returning home from a Halloween party. He had drank lots of alcohol, but was still sober, or at least that's what the witnesses said. Anyway, this is not something which can be explained with a simple drunkenness. He apparently got lost on the way home and decided to enter the forest called Oakwood. It had rained yesterday, so the ground was wet and muggy. We could easily find traces of which we were leading deep inside the forest. Apparently, he was walking for 3 hours before stopping. I say stop, but the truth is we don't know what happened then. The tracks were suddenly ended up clearing in the forest, that's all. There was no evidence of a struggle, no trace, or pieces of clothing on the ground. There was no blood, no more footprints, or anything else. The depth of his last footprints and the positioning they were indicated that he was still walking. No point. He still stood. It was as if he was vaporized in the thin air, with all his clothes in the middle of his walk. Obviously, I can't believe such things, but I can't give another explanation. The only thing I remember is that near the footprints I sensed a faint smell of rot. However, there was no animal corpses nearby. It is ridiculous to think that suddenly... Oh, whoa, what was that? It's ridiculous to think that he suddenly started to decay and become earth. In the end, the case was closed just in 3 days. No evidence of any kind could say anything but that he decided to escape from the village. However, while officially there was no more to do, I couldn't sleep in peace. Thinking about what could have happened to him took away my sleep. In my mind, I thought all sorts of theories, like maybe everything was a plan developed by Matthew? But in the end, they all seemed impossible. I decided to investigate more on the issue. I searched the town for similar stories. To my surprise, I found 4 more. All young men. The story was always the same. They walked into the forest alone, disappearing without a trace. Even more curious, all of them disappeared on the same date, October 31st. But there is more. A detail that completely eliminates all the possibilities that there is a killer or a kidnapper behind this. And that is the separation of the years. Roger Bacon disappeared in 1924. Michael Smith disappeared in 1867. Jason Black disappeared in 1813, and the worst of all, Oswald Taylor disappeared in 1707. Dang, that's a huge gap. simply couldn't be possible. My curiosity led me to dig deeper. I thought the answer may lay in the past of the forest. It was. Then I discovered that what seemed to be a simple and boring forest actually hid quite a great story. Before it was called Oakwood or Oaks Forest, the place was called Witchwood, which winch had a similar sound to witch, taking into consideration that an old name and language changed over time that indicated that it was a forest of witches. Apparently more than 400 years ago, the people of the village believed witches lived in the woods. Unfortunately, almost all the information is already lost. There were no stories told in voice without a proper written record. I just know that the people in charge... I just know that the people change of religion to Christian. People stopped believing and seeing in witches in good eyes and began to hunt them. Apparently, the last one before her death cast a curse on the forest, which even today should continue to exist. Anyway, obviously I cannot accept something like that as the answer. In the end, I had no other choice than accepting the fact that one of them escaped from the village, using the legend of the forest to make it look like something was supernatural. Interesting story. I didn't know that such a story was hidden in this town. I said honestly surprised, even if it was a lie. It managed to hold my interest. Wait, there's something more, Alfred said at the same time as he scrolls in the comments. We read that what was written there. A couple of comments called our attention. Both of them talked more about some creature. At that time, they felt horrible fear. Oh my goodness, why can't I read? Oh goodness. Okay. At that time, they felt a horrible fear for what could happen to them. Well, two comments shared a great similarity, but they couldn't have been written by the same person. There aren't many that can deny it. Look like many people went to the forest because of the legend but couldn't find anything. I thought you only read things like this to look more cool before the girls, replied Stephen as a joke. Alfred giggles with a little shame. Partly yes. He admitted it. That was a secret everybody silently knew. Well, now we have an activity for tonight, Stephen said at the same time he makes a face overflowing enthusiasm. What? I asked, completely lost. I thought we were just killing time. Simply, let's just go to that forest. Stephen replied without hesitation. It seemed fascinating by the story. Are you insane? Said Alfred, unable to believe what he just heard. He's appalled. You only need to look at his face to know he did not like the idea. Despite everything you've heard, you want to go? Of course, it would be a test of courage amongst us three, replied Stephen, full of confidence, perhaps too much. He should relax a bit. Like, take a chill pill, Stephen. Don't tell anyone you're afraid. No. Why would I be afraid? Answered Alfred. At the same time, he folds his arm, making false gestures of security. It's more than obvious that you're afraid, Alfred. Almost as much as when you have to talk with a girl. Oh. What about you, Axel? Don't tell me you won't come. Suddenly, Stephen asked me, and at the same time looking at me mockingly. Don't tell me you don't want to be the chicken of this group. I hate that tone of voice he uses. I will never give you that, I said without thinking, showing a confident smile and look. Well, let's not say more. Take your coats, backpacks, flashlights, and some food. We are going to the forest, Stephen said, full of energy. Yeah! We three said in unison as if we were going to have some kind of private party, not really knowing what we were doing or what we were going to find. 2:13 a.m. I wake completely confused, not knowing how much time has passed. My head hurts like hell, but I can't blame it. Oh, mine too. Fortunately, the pain goes away quickly as just as my confusion. Soon I come back to my senses. My flashlight is lying on the ground, shining towards empty air. I immediately pick it up. It was my only... Whoa, I thought I saw something for a second. I immediately pick it up. It was my only protection against the darkness that surrounds me. Then I remember that Stephen and Alfred were with me. Steven! Alfred! Can you hear me? Without thinking, I screamed their names into the dark while trying to find them with my flashlight, but there's no trace of them. They're gone. Where the hell are they? And why the heck... Wait, what the heck just happened? I don't really understand anything. Shit. We should have just stayed at home. This is not proof of courage. We could actually be in danger. I have to find them. Do I get to look? Oh, no. 2:19 a.m. Little time passed since I started to look for my friends, and already I can't stand this place. I'm going crazy in this forest. The darkness that covers it is unnatural. It is a darkness that steals your own sanity, replacing it with anxiety. To make it worse, the air is so damp and cold as winter and carrying strong rot smell, as if there were corpses of animals hidden throughout the forest. The atmosphere in this place is oppressive. With every step you take, it makes you more uncomfortable. Since I started to look for my friends, I felt something was watching me, but there's nothing around me. I sighed with my voice full of frustration. I just want to get out of here. I continue walking, devoid of any hope. No matter where I look or how much I walk, I find nothing. I can't even hear the sound of animals. Rather, it seems like they are already dead and rotting. No, I have to calm myself. I said to myself. I stopped for a moment to rest. I breathed deeply in. The rotten air of this place is not... Ow! Does me no good. I immediately started to cough as if something stuck in my throat. Shit, what am I gonna do? This cursed forest seems endless, and even if a miracle I could escape, I could not abandon Steven and Alfred. Like, they're my friends, they're my homies. I'm really screwed up. Again, I sigh, at the urge of tears. My frustration is building up. I have to do my best. I have to stay calm. If I fall into despair, there's no doubt I'm going to be joining the list of missing people. In the end, I decided to keep walking. Step by step, I should get somewhere. At least, I was convinced that staying in the same place would not do me any good. Even if I was to deceive myself, feeling that I am doing something, I want to continue walking. Time passes with any changes. The only sound of my footsteps can be heard. Knowing that as soon as you stop, you'll be surrounded by dead silence is a good incentive to keep walking. But my legs were already hurting. Suddenly, I hear a crack at my feet. I instantly take a step back and look below and see what made that sound. What is this? I whispered to myself, discovering that I stepped on animal bone. I believe this is from an animal, although I'm not going to list out the possibility that it might belong to a human. Don't do that to yourself. Let's cross that out. Cross that out, sucker. Okay. But for my own good, I prefer not to think about that. An expression of anguish draws on my face. It's best to ignore. I have to keep walking. Suddenly, my flashlight reveals something. Without hesitation, I point towards there again. Oh, it's a kitty cat. Only to realize with the surprise that's a little white cat. Oh, it's cute. The one from before, which made awful meow, but this time I find it lying on the ground. It appears... Oh no. It appears to be fainted as it's wounded. Then what should I do? Pick her up? It's best to continue without... Wait! Oh, I thought it was continue with, like walk away from her. I was like, oh, no, I want to hold the cat. That cat is dangerous. It's her fault that I ended up in this place and my friends are missing. But even knowing that, I know strange reason I can't feel sorry for her, or I have to feel sorry for her. Even if it's unnatural, it's still an animal. Then I bend down to see her closer. She's unconscious all there. Oh, poor baby. Fortunately, she doesn't wake up. Then I close the mouth, making an appearance a little better. It seems like she's peacefully sleeping. Oh, poor baby. Oh. After long, I just decided to pick her up carefully. I don't know what the powers of this cat are, but if she brought me here, she maybe can return me to my world. With her arms in my arms, I decide the best thing I can do is continue walking. Oh. 2:31 a.m. Again, I find myself in the dark forest, walking aimlessly. Oh, that looks creepy. The only moving forward, but it seems like it wasn't getting anywhere. In my arms, I carried the cat, which sleeps soundly. Come here, you'll be safe. Oh, I ain't coming to you. It was probably easy to see the disbelief on my face at that moment. It's that voice again. I whisper to myself, but nobody listens to me. What? I think it just crashed. Okay, so turns out it did crash. Like, it just went bleh. Just like, bleh. It just crashed. Why am I saying bleh? Probably should be like, yeah. So it just crashed and went. So, guess I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up real quick because I was just trying to figure out what happened and if I had to record all that stuff. Okay, I think it already. Just one of our steps combined of that one. Okay, yeah. Let's go to quick load. Yeah. There it goes. Okay. Again, I find myself in the forest, walking aimlessly, only moving forward. It seems like I wasn't getting anywhere. In my arms, I carry this cat which sleeps soundly. Come here, you'll be safe. Oh. I suddenly stop. It was probably easy to see the disbelief on my face at that moment. Oh, excuse me. It's that voice again. I whispered to myself with nobody to listen to me. Shortly after that, I found the cat. A mysterious voice appeared in my mind. It's a feminine voice, soft and gentle. It belonged to the princess from the fairy tale, but I can't trust it. Am I going crazy, or is this forest? Does it make any sense? I don't know, but I don't like any options of those two. Then I feel the cat moving in my arms. I look down at her, confused, just to see how she opens her red eyes suddenly. Oh no, is this cat gonna kill me? I become quiet that instant. For a moment, I stayed motionless, staring into the eyes of each other. The red eyes of that cat disturbing to me, but also there's something fascinating about them, something that attracts me. I lose myself in her eyes, hypnotized, until suddenly she jumps with the intention of scratching my face. Oh! Did you just scratch me? My reflex is pushing her at the same time. I jump back, turning my head to dodge her claws. I managed to dodge her attack, but in the process, I dropped my flashlight. I panicked and I acted clumsily. Ooh, gotta find my flashlight. The flashlight falls near me, lighting up a tree in the vicinity. As soon as I left my hands, I remember how dense this abnormal darkness is. I pick it up, not to think before taking action. Oh, I thought a jump scare was gonna happen. Oh my goodness. Then the light, the place where the cat was. Only discovered she had arched her back angrily as if she was feared an attack from me. Oh, don't worry, kitty. I'm not gonna attack you. Those red eyes stared at me, shining with the light of a flash. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining with the light of a flashlight, as if they were jewels reflecting fearsome hatred of objection towards me. She's like, I don't like you. My body freezes after seeing them. I can't even think. Ooh. The cat lets out a thunderous meow. Wow. It's similar to the one before, but weaker. Although nothing. I'm so bad. I'm just tired, so I'm just okay. Although, not any less frightening. There is no doubt there's something wrong with that animal. Must be cursed. What if she's the witch? What if that cat's the witch and she's just watching over the forest and she gets defensive whenever she sees men? I don't know. Everything is her fault. She must know some kind of evil spirit, a pet of witches. I panic. I feel how panic seizes me. My heart beats quickly, begging me to do something. My mouth is dry, my forehead's covered with cold sweat. What should I do? Can I quick save real quick? I don't want to deal with this. Oh man. Escape from the cat or confront the cat? I'm gonna confront the cat. If I think something's suspicious, tell me. Okay. Oh man, I can't like. Whatever. I'll quick save anyways. What if I quick loaded? No. I guess that makes me go back. No, I should not despair. I have to calm down and think carefully about what I could do. With that in mind, I take a deep breath and look at her. Soon, my expression in my eyes changes from fear to courage. Da-da-da-da! Yeah, I'm talking to you, cat. I realize it is only the cat, without a doubt the strange one, but my life is not actually in danger. That isn't a tiger stare at me. It's just a simple cat. Apparently, her only power is the weird meows. If she could kill me, she would have already done it. So I rule out that possibility. What if she just like grows into a big beast and just like eats me alive, like? Her work must be transporting the next victim to the area of the forest. It's so unnatural and shady. After filling my lungs with air, I slowly walk towards the cat. Her meows get louder with every step, but I don't let it scare me. Oh, Robosito, so cute. Seeing that, I do not turn back. She shyly takes a step away. In my mind, I smile at that image. The prey is now the hunter. I look directly while advancing. Little by little, her meows become weaker, as if she's losing strength. Then I suddenly... Dang! I didn't think I was gonna do that. I thought I was just gonna be like, you cat, you curse me. Then suddenly I jump and I take her in my arms. She's hardly resists at all. Not so tough now. You look better like this. Oh, you're scaring her. Or I'm scaring her. I don't know what's gonna happen, but she's cute. She looks so helpless that I almost feel like a villain. Yeah, I feel like a villain. But I must not forget that all she's done so far is her fault. That I'm in this place. She brought me here. Then if I kill her... No! I am not gonna kill her. Oh my gosh, that is grim. I've never killed an animal. That truth is that I can't be proud of myself in doing such a thing. But if I do, maybe this legend can end here now. No, I am not. No. No, I'm just gonna keep her captured. I ain't killing her. I want to be her friend. Because if you're friends with like a cursed cat, like, she could be your best friend. Someone gets on your bad side, be like, Fluffy, take care of it. Yeah, no, she looks like, let's just call her Snowball. Snowball, you take care of it. It is only logical that the magic should die along with the cat. That should be my ticket back. I thought I clicked the one that says don't kill her. My cat's at the door like, what are you talking about? If I kill her, then everything would be over tonight and the legend would come to an end. Confident that it would be the best, I try to view that in mind. But no matter how hard I force myself to see it in the end, I am unable to take the life of another being. Good. Even if it's a cursed cat serving as a witch, I do not feel good about killing her. I think I'm too nice for my own good. No, you're perfectly nice. You're fine. So, the only thing that remains is to keep her with me, hoping that sooner or later she'll allow me to escape. With nothing more to think about, I decide the best thing to do is continue my path. Hey! My cat came to join us. Come on. What are you doing? Why are you sniffing my kneecap? 2:41 a.m. It's been a few minutes since I've captured the cat. Again, I feel like I'm walking with her in my arms, led by a strange voice. How long have I been walking in this forest? Apparently not long enough to make me go mad, but it should be close. Don't be afraid. Come with me. I will help you. The voice sounds closer this time. It seems that I'm going in the right direction. I don't fully trust it, but it's the best I have. At least at first glance, it seems like a friendly voice. I am completely focused on my way when I suddenly feel something bite me. Cat bit me, didn't she? Ugh, what the heck? I shout in pain, realizing it was the cat. Fortunately, it wasn't a dangerous bite, but I'm sure it was painful. She's giving me the look like, you bitch. Yeah? Sorry. With my distraction, she takes the chance for me to jump into my arms, falling a few steps away from me. Quickly, I set my gaze upon her, furious, but soon something happens that makes me forget about my anger. Suddenly, the cat's covered with a bright light. Oh my goodness, she bit me and poisoned me! So much that it repels the unnatural darkness surrounding the forest, stealing my breath. Under the light, it figures gradually until it ceases to be a cat, becoming a human figure. She is a witch. Boom, boom, boom. Ah! Oh, how cute. Cat, don't touch my mic. Ooh, fluffy. My cat's really fuzzy, so when I pet her, she just like sheds like crazy, and like fur gets everywhere, and she's just like, love me. Oh. So that's what's happening now. No longer there's a cat in front of me, but a girl with incredible beauty. Okay, I know I'm playing a guy, but goodness, calm yourself. I'm just kidding. I must be really going crazy. She has white hair and red eyes, and she's wearing all black. She seems about... Okay, I'm 17, right? She looks like she's 14 or 13. I don't know. Then again, like, I'm only 19, and when I was 13, I looked really old, so maybe. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, apparently she looks like my age. In other circumstances, I would have asked her out without hesitation. Just thinking about it makes me laugh to myself in my mind. Hey. Even at the edge of madness, it seems like some things about me will never change. She approaches slowly towards me, one step at a time, with no fear. The girl then stares in my eyes with a slightly irritated face. How dare you? she's probably thinking about, like, you turd, how dare you? Okay, cat, can you... Pearl, what are you doing? I can't see the screen. Difficulties? Okay. Her lips are moving. She seems to be saying something, but I'm unable to hear her sound. Are you trying to tell me something? I babble, still confused, with the face of disbelief surely made me look stupid. Girl. Okay, I have fluff in my nose. Ew. Ugh, Pearl. Why you do these things to me, but you're so cute, said the girl with a very low voice. I do not understand what she's saying. What? I can't hear you well, I asked, still confused. Suddenly the girl pouts in a bad mood. What's wrong with you? Are you deaf? Finally, I could hear her clearly, and just in time, because her patience was about to end. Okay, now I heard you, I said, annoyed. All my astonishment just from a few seconds ago will disappear when I see the arrogance of the attitude of the girl. At least now I know she won't bite me. I hope. The girl then snorts with irritation. What in the... More cat hit me in the face. Oh gosh, okay. What an annoying guy I had to find, she said at the same time as she places her hands on her lips, making a pensive face. Wait, you shouldn't speak ill of someone you have right in front of you. You should talk behind my back like a regular person. I was so quick to respond. For a moment, I feel annoyed at the thought that I have to teach manners to the spirit or whatever she was. A pity so much beauty wasted on someone so arrogant. The little girl let out a snort of annoyance after hearing me. I'm sorry. It's a bad habit I can't quit. Oh, I get it. What if she's like that because she's a cat, so she's being catty? She answered without sounding repentant, clearly a false apology, after she diverts her gaze toward the surroundings as if she was bored. I see. I replied, annoyed, as I met her. And I already don't like her. But anyways, that doesn't matter. I just must forget who this girl is. She was a cat that started it all. And oh my goodness, my nose is so itchy. Anyway, at least you can tell me why you attacked me and my friends, I asked shortly after, acting more seriously. The greetings were over and it's time to get the important stuff. And why did you bite me if I wasn't doing anything? Before I knew my lips were moving, asking another question. I cannot lie, I was angry. The girl then stares at my face. She blinks curiously before speaking. Blink, blink, blink. Does it hurt? The wound? She asked innocently. Yes. I was quick to respond with annoyance. I didn't need to say anymore. Of course it hurts me, silly cat. She looks at me in silence for a few seconds until suddenly she approaches me without shyness or fear. On second thought, how could a simple human such as me scare a cat like that? Or scare a cat that can turn into a person? Show me your wound, said the girl when she stood right in front of me. Her presence made me nervous. This girl did not know what personal space is. As embarrassing as it is, I had never let a girl this close if it wasn't in this force. I don't know why, I shouldn't trust her, but strangely something tells me that she had no bad intentions. Lick it. Lick my hand. The girl is surrounded by calm aura, something pure unlike anything in this forest. In the end, resigning myself with a sigh, I show her my arm with the bite. Oh, she's getting close. Immediately, the girl sets her sight on my wound. Yeah, I bit you pretty bad. It will only take a moment, she said with complete confidence. Then she looked up into my eyes. Could you close your eyes? She asked as she blushes slightly. Teehee. I'm surprised to see that embarrassed face she has, even just for a little. Then I sigh, feeling something wasn't right, but there's nothing else I can do. Okay, I said as she's doing as she asked. I didn't know what to expect. For a moment, I thought she was gonna get naked or something like that. Oh my gosh. This boy. Really, Axel? Oh my goodness. But what kind of magic can work when you only have no clothes? I don't know, but in my mind, sure wanted to imagine that. Come on, Axel, keep your composure. Suddenly, I feel something warm and wet touch my... Did she lick me? Immediately I shout, wait, what are you doing? It's a stupid question because I knew what she was doing. She was licking my wound. I knew it! I guessed it! You idiot! Who said you can watch? I was quick to respond to the cat. With her cheeks red in embarrassment, her lips still close to my wound, she looked terribly troubled. Don't you see that I'm just trying to heal you? Okay. In your place, that's how you heal people. In my place, you give them kisses. You kiss it all better. You don't lick it all better. But if that's what you do, go for it. She then added in a bad mood, I saw we. I said, blushing. I thought you would do something more extraordinary. Now, I'm not sure. Is she a girl who can transform into a cat, or a cat that can become a girl? Sorry to disappoint you for not being extraordinary enough, murmured the girl at the same time she gives me an annoyed look. Red eyes shining with disgust. It is then I realized that the pain had disappeared. With curiosity, I look where the wound was, only to discover that it was no trace of it. For a couple seconds, I stay silent incredulously. It seems that your treatment worked, I finally said, grateful, looking at the spot. But of course, I have experience healing myself, answered the girl, closing her eyes, inflating her chest to show pride. I actually appreciate what she did, but I still wonder if she really had to lick me to cure me. Maybe she's just trying to flirt. I understand, but who are you? The girl makes a small snort with curiosity after my question. Then she tilts her head a little closer, making a thoughtful face. It seems I have not presented myself. She opens her eyes, gazed into mine. My name is Ashley. So that's her name. I expected something more extravagant. Jeez, boy, like, why are you... Oh, okay, sure, whatever, Axel. My name's Axel. Nice to meet you. By the way, have you ever been accused of witchcraft? Before I knew it, I asked that question. I was rather rude of me, completely lacking in manners. But I must not forget in a second, I am in a cursed forest. Anything's on the table. Ashley suddenly becomes silent. At plain sight, it was obvious she didn't take it well. She takes her time before responding. Yes, but that was a long time ago. Then she oh man! What if she's like 300 years old? Or 3,000? No, yeah, 300 years old. Then she closes her eyes and exhales, emptying her lungs. She seems recalling something painful. Just seeing her made me feel guilty. I'm sorry, it wasn't my intention to make you remember it, I said slightly remorseful. No doubt, to be accused of witchcraft must have been a horrible experience. Ashley closes her eyes and nods a couple times. It's okay. It's not like I can blame your curiosity seeing where we are and all. Then she looks at me closely with curious eyes. By the way, how do you know about me? Perhaps you are a sorcerer who lived during these past centuries. She asked me, narrowing her eyes as if she was trying to see it inside my mind. What kind of question is that? No, nothing like that, I answered in the moment. I'm just an ordinary person. I admitted boring. But she didn't need to know that. It's just that there's stories about witches in the forest and all. Just normal stuff. But as you can see, the stories are not very convincing, or else I wouldn't be here. I explained, trying to remove any doubt in Ashley's may have. Again, she closes her eyes and nods. I understand. She paused and looked at me in the eyes. It's because of those stupid myths that stupid humans come into the forest just like you. Oh, did she just call me stupid? She then looked at me with rejection. Wait, are you trying to say we are to blame? I replied as feeling offended. Ashley suddenly looked at me disgusted. Are you an idiot? Yes, if you hadn't come, my existence would be nice and peaceful instead of coming to this chaos. Oh, sorry. Yes, if you hadn't come to my existence would be nice and peaceful instead of this chaos that it is every year, she said, ending it with a sigh of frustration. But you're the one who caused all this. I was quick to respond. I don't even bother to hide my anger. I can't believe what she says. How arrogant can she be? Ashley opens her eyes wider with surprise. She looks at me in annoyance with red eyes. Do you not understand? Stupid human! Definitely, I do not like this girl. I'm only trying to protect you. Her words take me by surprise. Huh? I exclaimed incredulously. You attacked me and my friends only to protect us? Yes. She simply replied at the same time as she nods her head with pride and confidence. Okay, that's it. I'm getting out of here. I cannot believe how arrogant and self-centered this girl is. After everything she did to me and my friends, I cannot stand her any longer. Wait. I had only taken a few steps when I hear her calling to me. She sounds really worried. You don't understand the real danger you are in here. I stopped my tracks as soon as I heard her. Real danger? I whispered in the feeling of sun dots. Suddenly I shiver. It doesn't look like she's lying. Yes, I try to chase them away using illusions. Other times I hit them with my powers. And at last resort, I scare them directly, as was in your case. Ashley confessed, blushing as if she felt embarrassed of remembering. And why do you do that? I asked, confused. Something isn't right here. Ashley stares at me with red eyes. If they continue with their curiosity, they will meet an evil entity that will take their lives. What do you say? It doesn't sound very convincing. I immediately interrupted. The only evil thing is... Boy! Oh my goodness, dude, you're so dumb. Like, I agree with her. You're stupid. Ashley shakes her head in denial. You're wrong. I'm the good one. She then shook my hand, pure innocence of hers. I could only laugh at that comment. It had to be a joke. After doing all this, you say you're good? Don't laugh. I'm only trying to protect you. replied Ashley, furious while she was waving her arms. She then crosses her arms and gives me an unpleasant look. Do you expect me to believe that? I reply sarcastically. What she said made no sense, but somehow oddly convinced me that was the truth. She was surely a bit wrong in the head. But it is true, you have to believe me. This time she sounds really worried about me. I actually feel sorry for her. Ashley stays silent, then looking at me with puppy eyes. However, she soon recovers her proud attitude. If you won't hold my hand, I won't harm you, she silently says. I look carefully at her. She has a very arrogant face, as if it was great honor to touch her. You won't do anything strange? You won't lick me? I asked distrustful, but seeing her again, I didn't think she was lying. Ashley nodded with full confidence. Yeah, I promise you. I stare at her for a few seconds, making sure it's not a trap. Okay, but why do you want me to hold your hand? I ask the same thing and extend my hand. Ashley opens her eyes in surprise after hearing my question. She stares at me with annoyance. Are you stupid? Obviously, I want to guide you out of the forest. She takes my hand in one move. I then find myself being dragged by a strange girl. But this is the opposite way from where this melodious voice comes from. I look in a second. I feel really curious about what she is. You ignore that voice. It charms them to make her victim. Or it charms men to make her victims. Think of it kind of like a siren. Ashley explains in a bad mood, with her eyes always looking to the front. It seems she didn't get along well with whoever was that person or Indy was. Wouldn't you be the one who collects souls for food? I asked without thinking. I seriously need to experience I need more experience with dealing with girls. If only I were more popular. Ashley suddenly stops and she turns at me with showing me a furious face. You idiot! I already said I'm the good one! For a moment, I thought she was going to hit me on the head. But fortunately, she stopped before doing so, or biting me again. Okay. I meekly responded as if I was a scolded child. But if you eat me, I will make sure to give you the worst indigestion in your life. You idiot, I don't eat humans, replied Ashley with the ignorant snort. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here at 3:11 a.m. So, yeah. That so far is Trick or Treat visual novel. So, yeah. Hope you guys have a good day, and thank you for sticking around and watching and dealing with all my mispronunciations. Because, man, it's late at night and I am tired. So, I'll let you guys go. Or, not let you guys go, but you get the point. Have a good day. Bye. Or good afternoon. Just hope you guys have a good day overall. Bye.